Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Men sentenced after making cockerels run on treadmill. Hugh Steele, 53, and Douglas Price, 34, were caught keeping the animals for the purposes of cockfighting in Beckingham, Lincolnshire. 2 men have been sentenced after they made a cockerel run on a treadmill in a barbaric act. Paraphernalia included a treadmill used to boost the cockerel's strength and stamina, and a bag of metal fighting spurs, which would inflict more savage injuries on opponents once fitted. Vets who examined birds from the site found some had injuries, and many suffered from having little or no food or water, and from being kept in dark, cramped, dirty pens. Steele admitted 3 Animal Welfare Act 2006 offenses: being present at a cockfight, failing to get veterinary treatment for a bird's wounds, and failing to treat several others for mites. Price admitted 2 offenses under the same act: keeping cockerels for the purpose of fighting and failing to provide adequate food for birds or investigate their poor condition. Lincoln Magistrates Court also took into consideration 2 other offenses for Price: training a cockerel for the purpose of fighting and possessing metal spurs used for fighting. Both men were given 10-week jail terms, suspended for 12 months, and were each ordered to pay £1,000 costs and carry out 150 hours unpaid work on March 11. RSPCA investigators told the court they searched the residential site, Poplar Meadow, last May, accompanied by Lincolnshire police and 2 vets. They described it as a large, gated plot with homes, a service road and outbuildings, with dozens of adult cockerels and hens, chicks and eggs, in wooden pens, enclosures, or incubators. One officer said in a statement, "I saw a cockerel treadmill. This was cylindrical and in the shape of a Ferris wheel. It is an item I recognize as used to condition and train cockerels to increase their fitness and stamina." Another said the building contained a portable cockfighting pit, large working exercise wheel, human treadmill, egg incubator, cockfighting venue t-shirts, and veterinary products, many of which were foreign and some specifically related to cockfighting. A vet statement said 10 out of 92 enclosures were too small, 46 were too dark, and 77 unclean. They said birds were not being inspected for injury, poor condition, or skin issues, as these were apparent on examination of many animals with no apparent remedial treatment. Additionally, 23 chickens had current wounds, bruising, or significant historic scarring noted on examination, which would be considered an unusually high level of traumatic injury for domestic poultry. Steele said he was remorseful and bought the cockerels during COVID when he had throat cancer. Price said he too showed remorse, and that although he accepted responsibility for causing the birds suffering, they were not his and he merely looked after them. After the case, a spokesperson for the RSPCA Special Operations Unit said, "Many people will be shocked that an activity banned in England and Wales since 1835 still goes on today, and this investigation is a reminder as to the importance of our work in Sioux. We are delighted with the outcome of this investigation. All of these birds suffered because of the unsuitable conditions they were kept in and the purpose they were being kept for. It is a relief we were able to take them away from that and get them the kind of care, medical treatment, food, and water they should have been provided with." Both men were heavily involved in the cockfighting world, and we hope this operation sends a clear message that this activity won't be tolerated in this country. An enormous amount of cockfighting paraphernalia was seized and removed, and several vehicles impounded. We will continue to investigate the illegal activities of individuals like these 2, and our staff will not stop until we bring them to justice. Enormous credit has to be given to Lincolnshire police teams and the vets who supported the RSPCA, and we thank them for the skill, dedication, and cooperation in organizing and executing this inquiry. PC James Nichala, Rural, Wildlife and Heritage Crime Officer for Lincolnshire Police, added, "This was a real team effort showing partnership work at its best. The determination and dedication of those involved was exemplary. Ultimately, The result means serious disruption to the underworld of cockfighting, which we believe will be felt across the country. It's illegal and barbaric and has no place in our society. The efforts of our officers and the RSPCA mean that not only have 2 men been brought before the court, but the further unnecessary suffering of animals has been prevented. Get in touch with our news team by emailing us at webnews@metro.co.uk. For more stories like this, check our news page. Era. More cocaine motherships, dropping drugs off UK coastline for gangs to collect. Era. More mum who killed newborn told husband, "It is what it is," after hiding crime for 25 years. Era. More dead puppy in pizza box left in front of boy by 3 animal torturers. Never miss the biggest stories with breaking news alerts in your inbox. This site is protected by Ray CAPTCHA and the Google privacy policy and terms of service apply. Your information will be used in line with our privacy policy.